gon' pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Tryna tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't tryna deal with me. Okay, see.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart.
First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could all to talking about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Houston Texans. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around, and he'll be brought down by the Colts. Ben Banogu just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Getting in there to break that one up, Rock Ya-Sin.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
4th down.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. Rivers going to bring the Colts out 1st and 10 right at the 30. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
McKinney on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. There he goes left side. And this will be a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Colts 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, Rivers. And he's got his man Hilton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. He's out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34.
Jones with a nice burst there on 1st down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. It's a room to maneuver. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Cobb on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing again is Watson. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The ball carrier.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run with a former Ole Miss Rebel, Jordan Wilkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Texans 7, Colts 6.
They'll run here with Taylor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a 2nd score.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Watson. Man, and he hits him in stride. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Flush to his right. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. On 1st down, it's Taylor. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was taken down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Rivers hands this one to Mack. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Marlon Mack, the ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for this with Mack. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
So how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. On the ground, this is Johnson. Down right around the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low.
And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 3rd and long. It's Watson. Being chased out left. And the pressure gets to him again. Anthony Walker providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
4th down.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they're all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Rivers now from the 50. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A first down throw here for Rivers. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Rivers throws this one right side to Pascal. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Rivers. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Taken in the end zone. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Mack. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
At the 49
and this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler in the AFC in 2019, is there defensively.
6-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
on once more with Taylor. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Taylor. They wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Zach Cunningham on the...
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
28-yard line.
Rivers on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
1st and 10.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with it.
And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead.
Next to the score, Colts 19, Texans 10.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Escaping the pressure right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
That's
complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
On the tackle. Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, it's Taylor. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's Campbell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, it's Taylor. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Rivers to Hilton there. First down, Indy. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So they tried runs on 1st and goal and 2nd and goal, got stonewalled. Now from here, they've got to throw, right?
I would think so, and I would think you also maybe want to come up with something different.
And they get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game, and the Colts are able to grow their lead. Now here's Rivers. He'll bring his guys up, and they'll go for the 2-point conversion. Operating from the gun, Rivers. Almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math, but don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
It's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, and guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they go out in victory.
They're leading here in the 4th. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one, and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Watson. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that on your side.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Watson. Screen play, Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
3rd and 6.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
The 24-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Rivers here to throw. On the right side, it's him with a catch. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 78 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Texans 10. Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st down, Texans.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 38-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Will Fuller. Touchdown.
Will Fuller with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. Watson looks to throw again, eluding the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Third and long for Rivers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. To the air again here, Rivers. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you're so true.
It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Today's final score, Colts 32.
And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home